lineup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Cleveland.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson.
Throw complete to Bell.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa being chased out left. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Berrios.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Dolphins.
On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 46 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of you guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
There he goes, right side.
He's on his way. Nick Chubb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
2 The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
That is caught. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Caught here by Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
Faking the give, now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play and in the end zone. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
74 yards.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Watson off play action.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going for it. It's Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Watson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Watson. Able to slither by. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw.
He'll get this to Bell.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are right back in this football game. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll look to throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Back to throw, Watson.
That pass complete to Moore.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
They come up now on second and 2.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's Watson.
Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Here's first down. Now Watson.
And he rifles one incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's second and 10. Watson to throw. Tries the right side, and he finds Bell. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Here we go. First and goal. Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
To throw, Watson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, Plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last throw here for Watson. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure to get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away.
Jakeem Grant now to return. This is Jakeem Grant.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Browns drive about to get started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've worked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Watson. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
And trouble trying to middle here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds.
Overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively. defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now Tua. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And the Browns are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Just a massive interception there, Charles, to keep this overtime going. And really, both defenses now have come up huge in this overtime.
How about one forcing the turnover on downs, because you know that first possession, if you score a touchdown, that wins the game, and they went for it, and they kept them from getting it done, and then the other defense comes on the field, and they pick one off. Who's going to make the big play now on offense that can lead to a field goal that can win this game?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, it's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise.
And the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive, so now sudden death.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that